Sorry about that. My ISP is kind of garbage, so yeah. I still want to finish this part of the case though. No, finish investigation. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? What can you tell us about this? Well, okay. Hmm. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Hmm. Because of course, no DJ is disc. I'm not letting you into the chief's office. Period. It'd be my neck on the line. Hmm. Maybe again. Oh, I know. Here. Detective Gumfuck is unbelievable. So there's still nothing we can do here. Yeah, I'm just doing like luminol testing to see if that gets anywhere. It's weird, it feels like we can present something. And did I already present that? Yep. Where else can we go? What do you think of this? Also, like, hey. Letter of recommendation? Oh, he's going to resign. I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. The path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think it's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. Or did that just... Wait. But we've already had that, didn't we? Don't we? Huh. Like we've already... Yeah, we already... went through that. Hereby not split. He really wrote a resignation letter. Wow, even when designing, Mr. Edgeworth is cool and concise. Still, it wasn't his fault. Someone has to be held responsible. That's how it is in the grown-up world. Yeah, but that responsibility means nothing if he just quits. Wow, chill, Emma. The first piece of paper we can tilt in this game, I think. You can flip over. Oh, maybe this will convince Gumshoe. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted his detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. And now we can get investigating. Here goes, Mr. Wright. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Again? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Hey, don't do that to my card. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. We're all in this together. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if you're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. The desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lena. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gahn's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. At least as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. I see. No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? You don't think... Nah, it wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. You probably didn't want us to suspect the Chief. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry? This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? There you go, ignoring me again. Oh, give him a shoe. Not that, it's just... Wow. Right, let's start with ordinary examination. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it, I'm not paying 1 cent of my... You don't have any taxes to pay. The Chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Wow, look at the side of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier, he put a paper... I think this is the other half of that evidence record. It's all coming back to me. From like the one time I saw playthrough. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. I knew it. The Chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Ah, yeah. Safe. Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday test? I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Well, that's easy. And now we pretty much know for sure it's Gaunt's code for the ID. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean that ID number? Yeah. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gaunt's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed anyway? Look, it's a knife. Oh, the shard. Leather cloth from likely from either Marshall or Marshall. Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. At least we can show the vase. Could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. It was like a day ago. Was this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards has an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, this fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the. It has a name. It's writing. It's not splatters. Or well, not just splatters. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. Glue. Alright, now. And there. There, it fits like a charm. Of course, that means Chief Gaunt willingly and knowingly hid a piece of evidence of this jar in a safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. Yeah. There's a reddish line on it. Yeah. That's blood. I don't get it. Oh, call back to case 2 with the written name in blood, probably. Oh. Wacht. Why would Chief Gaunt hide this in a safe? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, let me see. Let me just rotate. H? Nope. B? Nope. Okay, okay. Let's fumble around a bit. Until we have it roughly the angle we want. There, see, like this aligns with, like, just follow this line, yeah. Then here this would give us an M, and this is an A. Emma. Wow, that's a good callback. And let's see, hopefully we can prove the relevance of the letter with this here. You understand, don't you? Okay, then not. I guess. Maybe we can just... So you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, detective. Alright, go to town. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Oh. Wrong voice, my bad. It's not your fingerprints you want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth you found in the safe. Oh, ha! I knew that's the one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Let's check for prints. And then... Okay, I know it's not a mechanic that you actually blow into the mic, or at least not on PC it seems, but... Huh. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see if we can... Oh, Emma! No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought it'd be Dark's prints. Psst! Hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Chief Gaunt! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then. Now then. Sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask all you to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But sir. Now get out. Yes, sir. Will we on our way too, then? Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed investigator. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Hopefully Emma returns. She said the police wants to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all. No, you haven't. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Boop, 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 boop. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Well, Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it though that Chief Gaunt's name was never mentioned? Chief Gaunt? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence... Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gaunt. If you intend to accuse Chief Gaunt, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gaunt falsified evidence in that case. Maybe? Oh yeah, I still need to examine this. Oh. So that's the picture. I mean, we have nothing really about falsifying evidence, but... Maybe? Okay. Well, maybe the list of evidence. This jar piece and this piece. I showed that. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gaunt himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edger's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered the murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edger's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. I couldn't just leave the knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edger's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edger's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and asked her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone in the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? What on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card. It seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. My phone call pushed him. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright. Both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued. Save. Okay. Now let me update my whiteboard with all the relevant information. Oh, we didn't get to spray the office. Huh. Well, let's hope that was nothing important. Okay. Now, you know what? I'll deal with this off stream. That will be the end of today's stream. So, goodbye.